Yo, welcome everyone. Bitcoin has gotten a strong bounce exactly from the massive support level, but now try to not mess up even if we get another pump. Let me show you why, because yesterday we have gotten a significant rejection literally directly into the golden Fibonacci ratio, some kind of aligning with our recent lows, and almost exactly from this specific area we are right now seeing a bounce already of approximately 4.5%. Not only that, if we are paying attention to the volume, quite a significant volume increase on this entire move towards the upside, which I would actually say does look kinda okay, definitely does look bullish. However, even though we are right now experiencing a bounce towards the upside, I am still not interested taking another long position. Something I posted about only 1 hour ago on Twitter, where I actually said Bitcoin is still in the range. This is not the place to long. Still holding my short for now. And yes, I am still as of right now holding quite a lot of short positions on Bitcoin, on Ethereum, on SUI, and also on XRP. But additionally, even if we are right now going to go higher, I am still holding some quite impressive long positions on also a lot of different cryptocurrencies. Later in the video, I am even going to share with you what is going to be the next trade I'm as of right now looking, and no, it is not going to be a long position, even if we are right now going to go even higher towards the upside. I am still interested in a short position, and I am going to show you the exact level you should be aware of. But nevertheless, let me right now do share with you exactly what has been happening on the order flow to see exactly what other people are doing in the market. Bitcoin is clearly seeing another higher low, while the CVD indicator is seeing a lower low. The CVD indicator is measuring how much buying versus selling pressure is coming in the market, and lower low right here means more sellers are coming in the market, but they are not able to push the price lower. That is why we are seeing a higher low right here and a lower low, which means a bullish divergence or bullish absorption is as of right now in play on the Bitcoin chart itself. So to be honest, I would not be surprised we are going to see another push towards the upside in the next couple of hours. However, that does not mean I am immediately going to close all of my short positions on Bitcoin, on Ethereum, and also on other altcoins. I am going to pay attention to only one very important level. And let me right now do share with you that Bitcoin is not only trading in a significant horizontal range right here, but also we can identify an ascending channel and also quite an important liquidation cluster exactly above the recent highs. Let me right now go and zoom in on the 3-day time frame, looking on the Bitcoin liquidation heat map, because right here we can actually notice major liquidations coming in exactly above the recent highs at approximately 107.5 thousand US dollars. Millions of short positions are going to get liquidated and are going to get completely wrecked. That is why this specific level right here is right now going to be the only upper next very important area where we could be expecting a rejection towards downside on the Bitcoin chart itself. And if there is going to be no reactions or no rejections at this specific level, yes, to be honest, I'm literally looking straight towards a brand new all-time high. And before right now I do share with you another liquidation level and also another channel that is right now being very important for Bitcoin, I would really appreciate for you to smash up the like button, because 1000 likes are definitely possible, and also thank you for subscribing to the channel. Let me right now first of all identify a brand new channel we can see on the 1 hourly and also on the 2 hour time frame, because what we are right now going to do, connecting our higher highs with a diagonal area of resistance and expanding this one towards downside. Not only we can talk about an ascending channel right here, but also, as we said before, Bitcoin is now trading also in some kind of a horizontal range. Nevertheless, an ascending channel right here does have, unfortunately, a higher probability of breaking towards downside. So maybe right now you can already see where I'm going with this. Yes, we can right now pump literally straight towards a brand new all-time high. However, I'm as of right now still aware an ascending channel is being being present on the 2-hour time frame, and exactly at the top of our ascending channel, exactly above this specific high right here, we have quite major liquidations at 107.5 thousand US dollars. And also one very important thing I do need to mention. What if we go one step further? We are going to go right now on the 1 month time frame, paying attention once again to the Bitcoin liquidations, where maybe you're even going to be surprised. But no, bigger liquidations on Bitcoin are not exactly above the recent highs, but actually below the recent lows. Major liquidations, major long liquidations on Bitcoin are going to come in exactly at 92,200 US dollars, which then means if we are actually going to see a bigger retracement back towards the downside, this right here is then actually going to be a bigger liquidations cluster. But remember what I also said yesterday. No, our bigger liquidation cluster right here is not going to be the first target. We trade from level to level. Yes, ideally, we want to see as much people liquidated as possible, but nevertheless, because we trade from level to level, I would definitely say that this specific area at approximately 98,600 US dollars right here is going to be the first very important level I would be aware of in a case Bitcoin does see a rejection straight towards downside. So once again, we are not guessing right now in which direction we are going to go. Yes, we know exactly that bigger liquidations on Bitcoin are not above the highs but actually below the lows right here. But nevertheless, if we are zooming in on the 3-day time frame, and also if we are combining also the CVD indicator right here, forming bullish divergence, potentially in the next couple of hours, we can still expect another push towards the upside above the recent highs for Bitcoin to liquidate as much people as possible, for us to potentially hit the top of our ascending channel, and then of course we need to monitor the reaction exactly at this specific area. Remember, if there is going to be no reaction, no rejections at this specific level, expect higher, literally expect another all-time high. Make sure you're managing your risk, make sure you're properly setting your stop loss, and also as of right now, even if we pump right there, make sure that you are not entering long positions, because looking for a long after such a big push towards the upside already occurred is not really going to be the smartest idea. We are going to look for a brand new long or a buying position at the area of support if it's going to be offered to us. But as of right now, we are pushing higher. We know major liquidations are going to come up exactly above the highs. And also, please do not forget something I mentioned yesterday. On the RSI indicator, on the daily time frame, we are as of right now still seeing a bearish divergence. Lower high on the RSI, higher high on the Bitcoin chart itself. So that is going to be a regular bearish divergence, which of course, technically speaking, is going to be a bearish Bitcoin indication. So again, no guessing. We know that if we go higher, we are only potentially interested into a brand new sell position, but also once again, make sure you're monitoring what is going to happen if Bitcoin is then actually going to hit this major area of resistance and simply liquidate millions of short positions directly from the crypto market. That is why if you want to trade with us, make sure you're taking an advantage of the free 8,000 US dollar free bonus without KYC and without VPN, with the second link down below in the description, because BTunix Exchange is still right now for the next 2 days offering to you a 20% deposit bonus, and also after you're going to open your first trade, you're going to get up to 500 USDT in additional rewards. Now, another thing that is right now happening is going to be the 2000 USDT trading competition. So this competition is right now taking place for only 2 more days, so that is simply why take an advantage of the free bonuses with the second link down below. No KYC and no VPN. Now, let's also talk about what is going to be a bearish scenario. We definitely know right now that if we do continue higher, we are really looking for another all-time high if there is going to be no reactions above the recent high. However, what if Bitcoin is not going to go higher right here, and we are simply right now already expecting a major drop towards downside? That being said, maybe even towards our main price target at approximately 98,600 US dollars. In that case, you should really be aware of only one very important level. And what is this level going to be? Of of course, it is going to be a very important volume area of support. Measuring the entire upper price section with the volume, you can right now clearly see that the value area high, the first important volume area of support on Bitcoin, is right now coming in at 104.6 thousand US dollars. Acceptance back below this specific volume level right here, it is going to be a significant bearish Bitcoin indication. In that case, I am definitely keeping my short positions opened on Bitcoin, on Ethereum, on SUI, and also on XRP, because in that case, probably we are expecting a rotation back towards the value area low, and ideally then also for Bitcoin to break the value area low and for us to go even lower, maybe even towards our main price target right here at 98,600 US dollars. So right now the plan is very simple. If you're not in any positions, no trades right here. If we go higher, reaction above the high, you can simply be interested to fire a short or a sell position right here with a very tight invalidation level, because in a case we are going to break our major liquidation cluster right here, literally expect a brand new all-time high. If you're looking for a short right here, again, the main price target I would be aware of is simply going to be the golden Fibonacci ratio. Now, additionally, a lot of people are asking me, what do I expect is going to happen with altcoins? Because the reality is, Bitcoin dominance is climbing towards the upside like crazy. On the daily time frame, there is no signs of stopping, and we are still forming higher highs and also higher lows. Bullish market structure on Bitcoin dominance means that Bitcoin is probably going to perform the entire altcoins market. So that pretty much means if we are going to see some kind of a confirmation, some kind of a lower high and a lower low, bearish market structure on the daily and on the 4-hour time frame, we can then potentially talk about the altcoin season starting. But as of right now, Bitcoin dominance looks very, very strong. We are still climbing towards the upside, and the area of support of the previous highs is still the area of support until proven otherwise. So that is why it does look like altcoins on the Bitcoin drop are seeing quite a big push towards downside. Also Ethereum, for example, yesterday we hit the area of resistance, and in comparison to Bitcoin, Ethereum got quite a big retracement back towards downside of approximately 10%. Now, as of right now, Ethereum, yes, it is breaking this specific diagonal level, but nevertheless, if we are going to be able to break it towards downside, that being said, if Bitcoin is also going to see a push towards downside, Ethereum's next price target is going to be the liquidity level at approximately 2,270 US dollars. But of course, only if Bitcoin is going to actually see a rejection towards downside. XRP, on the other hand, also got a push down, already took the liquidity below the recent low, and as of right now, we are seeing some kind of a very small bounce towards the upside. The only most important resistance level for XRP, it is going to be the recent highs right here, or the weekly level at approximately 2.43 US dollars. So the plan on all of those altcoins, including Bitcoin, is very simple. Let's see if we go right now higher and take out this specific high, monitor the reaction. So all you have to do right now, you do not have to watch the chart 24/7. Set an alert exactly at this specific level, and if the alert is triggered, look at what Bitcoin is then doing. If we are right now already going to see a push down, hopefully you're already prepared for some kind of a retracement, because personally I am already holding a short position on majority of the cryptocurrencies. But nevertheless, even if we pump right there, make sure you're ready for another all-time high, but only if there is going to be no reaction above the recent high. And that is why, if you right now want to trade with us and get an advantage of the 8,000 US dollar free bonus, no KYC, no VPN, click the second link down below in the description, deposit, because you're also going to get a 20% deposit bonus right now available for only the next 2 days. And also right now, thank you for smashing up the like button.